Well, it looks like we have a new offensive coordinator. Kevin Patullo has just been announced as the Eagles' new OC. Kind of saw this coming with Kellen Moore leaving, going down to New Orleans, and he took a couple of staff members with him. But this, to me, was the leader in the clubhouse, and I'm not mad about it because you need somebody that speaks the language. You don't want somebody coming in with new verbiage, new game plans, new logic, just a new, just bringing in a whole bunch of new shit. Because we just went to the Super Bowl on some basic common sense logic on how to run an offense. You got the best running back in the league, feed him. You got the best offensive line in the league, feed him. Let him work. Dominate the trenches. And that's pretty much what we did. Yes, I had some issues with Kellen Moore and how he ran the ball, but I am not going to bitch, moan, and complain when Kellen Moore is responsible for 2,000 plus yards for our running back. I can't do that. That'll just continue to be a gripe and a nitpick. Hopefully, Patullo will run outside a little bit more with Saquon, but that remains to be seen. But the most important thing is Kevin Patullo speaks the language. He's been with Sirianni since 2018 when he was in Indianapolis. So there's some familiarity there. He understands what's required. He understands what we're looking for. He saw what Kellen Moore did, and I'm sure he's going to do some things different, but the recipe is there. You ain't got to really improve upon it. Yes, he's probably going to throw some wrinkles in. Well, we should have did this a little bit more, something like that, but the recipe is there. There's nothing you need to add to it or take away from it. It is what it is. There's something to be said for Kevin Patullo and somebody that's been here for a while, understand what makes Jalen tick. He's used to his personality, what he needs in film session and all of that kind of stuff. He sat back there and watched it. So he knows what to do and what not to do. And that's important because a lot of times when you bring a new voice in, you got to figure each other out, and we don't have to do that. That's the most important thing. We just got finished winning a Super Bowl. Why do you want somebody brand new that's got to come in and try to, hey, I need to get to know Jalen Hurts and we got to see if we can work together? You don't need those type of headaches. You got somebody in the building. You got somebody that Jalen is comfortable with. You got somebody that knows the system, knows how Jalen operates, knows how to communicate with Jalen, knows how to communicate with Sirianni. All of those problems don't exist because you got somebody that's already in-house. He's been sitting there watching it and understanding what to do and what not to do. He saw all of the bullshit that happened between Jalen Hurts and Sirianni. He knows what not to do. He knows what buttons to push. He sat there and watched all of the stuff Kellen Moore did where you kind of like, but Saquon made it work or Jalen made it work. He saw those things, so he knows what to do and what not to do. That's the important thing. You got somebody in there that speaks the language everybody's familiar with. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to get to know each other. You ain't got to do none of that. It's plug and play. So we'll see. I'm happy with the signing. Now him and Jalen can get to work.